joining me for video 3 in the series talking about the Talent Dynamic Profiling tool. So now you have a pretty good idea about what Talent Dynamics is. You know what the 4 frequencies or genius zones are and the 8 profiles. You may even have tried to guess which profile you think you are. But how does this actually help you and benefit your organisation? Hi, I'm Katrina Johnson, Director of NewSky Consulting, supporting the not-for-profit leader and social entrepreneurs just like you to make a difference in their communities. And in this video, I'm going to identify how you can use Talent Dynamics and go through and highlight what the benefits of Talent Dynamics are. Now, I know that for me, when I undertook the Talent Dynamics profiling test, it really helped me understand myself. It was the perfect aha moment about why I'm so in my flow zone and in my element when doing certain things, and why when doing other things in my organisation it felt like such a drag, really hard, and that I really wasn't as productive as I could be. Even though I could do those things, I had the skill and I could do them, but it was such a drag. And because it was such a drag, my productivity wasn't at its peak. So doing the Talent Dynamics gave me that insight. What it also did is it gave me a much better understanding of my team and how I can better utilize their talents and their strengths and put them in their genius and zone of flow and put me in mine to create greater productivity as well as satisfaction. So here's what you can expect when you've done your Talent Dynamics profiling. It's very practical. It helps build high-performance teams. Really does help you identify what your team should be focusing on and who in your team should be focusing on it. It enables you to work to your genius. And in doing that, in putting your team and yourself in your genius zone, you are then accelerating trust and flow in your organisation. And trust and flow increases your talent, it increases your value, and it enables you to leverage yourself within the sector and for the people that you serve. It helps you identify and apply the relevant strategies to the stage that your organisation is at, but not just your organisation, for your individual projects within there or your individual programs. Each organisation, each project and each program has its own life cycle. And Talent Dynamics helps you identify that and then apply the relevant strategies to the stage of your organisation with the right talents to address it. It also helps you apply the relevant leadership according to the stage of your organisation. Because at different stages of our organisation, we need different leadership strengths. And different people in our team, they have the ability to step up and provide that based on their talent. It helps you also understand your customers, because when you understand Talent Dynamics, you're able to also identify where your customers are at. You get an understanding of their strengths and where they may fit on the Talent Dynamics square. But there are also other benefits. There's a great benefit in understanding your team's strengths and also what are the talent gaps in your organisation. It's about identifying your ideal team for success, because there's a formula. And when you're a small to medium not-for-profit or you're a startup social enterprise, it becomes critical that you identify your ideal team for success. And there's a formula for that based on the Talent Dynamics profiling. It increases your productivity because it puts you and your team in your flow zone, in the areas where you are able to demonstrate the value that you deliver to your team. It improves employee engagement, morale and satisfaction. And we all know that a great, engaged and highly satisfied and an enormous morale in a team, that contributes to an awesome culture within our organisations, which contributes to a higher retention rate of our team. That all leads to improved outcomes for the people we're there to have an impact on. And that's what we're all about after all, having a massive impact and changing lives. It also enables us to really value the diversity that we have within our teams, for really being able to appreciate the different talents and strengths that each individual brings to a team. And it enables us to leverage that diversity to really get the most out of it, to magnify and multiply where it needs to happen. So the benefits of understanding talent dynamics and applying it are really wide and varied, and it goes just beyond knowing your own profile. So if increasing your not-for-profit or your social enterprise's productivity and getting you and your team into flow for greater impact is of interest to you, then take the test and book your complimentary debriefing session with me, because it's in that debriefing session that we will explore where your organisation is at, where your projects might be at, and where your programs are at, and how you can leverage not only your profile, but the profile of your team.